I'm making this video, and it's titled, "If White People Can Do It," because that seems to be the title of some of our people, the reason for the reason why they do things in their lives. You know, if you get like a certain kind of, not a certain kind of, if you sit down and talk to some other people sometimes and ask them about the logic of why they do things, and it seems like some of them in the end round of things, it's like, well, white people do this, and you know that goes back to the old saying. Well, our parents should teach us: if Joey jumped off the mountain, would you do it? But we're not even gonna go there, right? You know what? We're gonna go here. Because you know how they say, well, white people do it, so so I guess it's okay for us to do it. So we're gonna go here, right? You know what white people do? They have sex with their sisters and their brothers. Shaniqua, Ray Ray, you gonna do that to your sister and brother? You gonna have sex with them? Since y'all like to say, oh, well, white people do this. Let me ask you this. You know what else white people do? When their husband and wives, the husband, daddy, he sneaks out the bed and goes into his daughter room and has sex with her. White people do that. Are you going to do that? Because you always say, well, white people do that. Well, white people do it. So if white people do it, is it okay for you? You going to do that, brother? Black man? And mom. Guess what else what white people do? Mother. You know what they do? Also, the mom knows that her husband is having sex with her daughter and doesn't even do anything. Well, white people do it. White people do it. You gonna do that also? You gonna sit there in bed while your husband having sex with your daughter, and it's okay, and it's for years and years. But white people do it, so if they do it, it's okay with you, black people. Is it? Is that okay? And you know what else white people do? Did I say that? Maybe sisters and brothers, which is real disgusting. Having sex with their own brothers and sisters, insects. Is it insects? Yeah. Well, white people does it. Yeah. You know what else white people do? Also, their mother, not just their fathers, their mother has sex with their sons, or whatever. Is that okay? Because for some reason, like I keep saying, or it should be overrated. Because black people always say like we look. Well, we know because we've been over they supposed to be our counterparts. So if we being held to their standards, which is stupid, we should be being held our grandmothers and grandfathers and their standards and how they upheld their lives. But you being held to some other people, your counterparts. You know what a counterpart is? Something that's something that's opposite to you. So you're gonna never be able to live up to their standards because they opposite to you. But we don't get that. You always trying to live up to some person that's don't even like you. Don't even hate. Don't know that what you can give your all to them, and this is not to all white people, because there's a lot of black people that kill black people every day. But this is to that saying, if white people does it, if they do it, it's like it's okay. No. You want to live to anybody's standards, live to your grandparents' standards. Because they're the ones that they said to hell or high water, this shit gonna stop. But you niggas today, you don't give a fuck about nothing. Excuse my language. That's why shit is how it is today. Because you don't give a fuck. You don't. You let anything goes. Everybody else. Like your own people. You see a black man, a black woman that's trying to do something for themselves, you ready to stop them. And that's so... I don't understand. I don't really got the word to say it. Our people fought for so much, and for, I'm going to say my generation, ones that's in their 40s and in their 30s. And even my parents dropped the ball, but who's gonna pick it back up? People dying every day, but if white people do it, it's okay for you. They had sex with their own children, so I guess you can have sex with your own children. They had sex with their brothers and sisters, so I guess you can have sex with your brothers and sisters also. But you know what? What you don't do, what white people do, if white people do it, you know what white people do? They stick up for their own. And in the ill of all things, they represent their own, regardless of if they hate them or not. They're not gonna pick another person over their people. But black people, you pick every other people over your own, because you know why? You don't give a fuck about nothing.